Hey everybody! So today's YouTube video, I'm going to be talking about crowds. And if you like this video, feel free to hit the like button, comment below, and subscribe to my channel. So today's topic is going to be about how I handle crowds. As a person on the spectrum, I've always struggled with dealing with crowds, and to this day it's still a struggle, but one of the ways that I've had to learn how to combat this was specific timings, going to certain places at specific timings, and how I've also dealt with that was I always make sure I plan my outings in advance, and I make sure I have things with me, such as, say, my headphones for music. I make sure I have my phone that's charged so I can listen to music, and I wait until the crowds dwindle out a bit until I go through. And if that's not the case, where I can, for an example, for going to races during race day when I'm running, then I always try to find some personal space of myself and the other people. So for me, with runs, it means going to the front of the line sometimes so I can avoid, or at least try and avoid, a crowd. Or for concerts, I wait a little bit before I go in. Or a case of a Blue Jays game, I wait a little bit and go to the corners first. And if I need some time to recharge, then I'll take that time to recharge. Another thing that I carry with me, my purse, I don't have it in my gym bag because I've never had to use it at the gym before, is I have a stress ball, and I'll squeeze that with me. I'll squeeze that if needed be. And another way that I combat crowds is having a fidget spinner. So having a stim toy to really help me. Or if I'm with a friend, or if I'm with somebody, then I'll make sure if I can grab onto their hand, grab onto their arm, and I let that person lead the way, and I go more behind them. And that's one of my tips and tricks on how to deal with crowds. I've had to learn how to deal with crowds, especially as racing season is here. And the biggest run I'm going to be doing in October is my first half marathon, the Scotiabank Toronto Waterfront Marathon. But I'm doing the half marathon where 20,000 people will be running that in total. So it's really crowded, and I know I have to learn as well how to combat that. And I admit it, to this day, even as a 30-year-old woman, they're not my favorite. Even when I go to the gym when it's crowded, it's not my personal favorite, but I've had to learn myself some tips and tricks on how to deal with them. And if you guys have any tips and tricks, then feel free to share. And remember, what works for one person, it might not work for another, and everyone on the spectrum is different. And if you liked today's video, feel free again to hit the like button, comment below, subscribe to my channel, and I hope everyone has a great day.